That is a unique feeling of letting off the accelerator and having it start to brake. Let me set the scene for you. Right now, leaving San Diego about 7:15, heading up to LA. At that YouTube event I went to a few months back, kind of connected with some people and met Patrick and Liv. They're over at Maki Vlogs, and they review like electric cars and stuff. Great people, I mean, salt of the earth people. And we always said, you know, if we ever had an opportunity to do like a collaboration with one another, that we would do it. They had a company reach out to them who makes electric trucks, like trucking trucks, box trucks, I think, like that. And I don't even know. It's a company called Rizon. And anyway, they got an invitation to come there and check out their trucks, drive them. I guess they got like a course set up for us. And they thought of me. They reached out to me, and we got in touch with the company, and they said, you know, this guy makes trucking content. Would you be interested in having him come along too? They said absolutely. So that's where I'm heading now, going up to the Rizon facility up in Whittier, California. What's that saying in trucking? If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. I made it up here to Whittier an hour and a half ahead of schedule. All right, so I'm Todd here with Stat Trucking here at the Rizon dealership with my friend Bang. We just met today. He's been showing me all about this truck. These trucks are great. I mean, range on these things, 75 to 160 miles, different configurations available, different battery configurations. Bang, what do you have to add about the truck as far as, you know, anything you want the audience to know?
I would say, you know, if you can, like, check out RizonTrucks.com, RizonTruck.us, or RizonTruck.ca. Even for Canada, you know, connect with your local dealership and, you know, ask them questions and, you know, talk with them, find out more about the latest incentives that you know, that different localities will have for them. And I think it's a good opportunity for small businesses to jump into a clean transportation vehicle that can get work done. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. And so what brought me up here today is you guys are having this efficiency drive challenge. Let's come over here and tell them about it. Tell me about the competition.
So the efficiency drive challenge is just this idea I had, but to showcase, I guess, the efficiency and how much money you can save by operating an electric truck. The idea of it is we're going to go for a fixed course, and the driver that comes back with the lowest energy consumed is the winner. And to make it fun, to gamify it, we're throwing in a prize. The grand prize here is a Nintendo Switch 2. So, you know, just want to make it a bit juicy for everyone, and give everyone something to aim at, right? So.
And with the Mario Kart bundle, I might add. And as my son, my 14-year-old son, had to have one of these, I can tell you there is some work involved in getting your hands on one of these today. It took me about 2 weeks of showing up at Target early every day. So come up here, drive the truck, get the best battery efficiency you can, and walk out of here with one of these is saving yourself several steps. So yeah, grateful for the opportunity. You said the competition runs January 1st?
No, July.
Oh, July.
July 1st to 31st. Yeah. So Perfect. For the whole month, yeah, come in and give it a drive, and you know, learn about the truck, and of course, you know, put your effort into trying to get the Switch. Yeah.
Right. It's definitely a great prize. Well, I appreciate you having me up here so much.
Thanks for coming down.
Thank you so much. What's happening, guys? I'm here with Patrick and Liv from Maki Vlogs. Hello. And we're just here today. We're gonna check out these new Rizon trucks. We're gonna do an efficiency challenge, as far as, you know, it's not necessarily of how fast you can drive, it's how efficient you can drive the truck. Let's tell them how we met. Oh, I'd love to hear your guys' version of this.
Well, there's this YouTube creator community, which is an awesome way for I guess we call it as micro YouTubers, right?
Sure.
To gather. So we were able to go to this event that they had and meet all different kinds of YouTubers, which is so cool that we got to meet you, because normally we're exposed to like people involved with electric vehicles. So we met you involved with trucking, and that really stood out for us when we had the opportunity to do this. They're like, hey, we know someone who's perfect for this.
Right.
And I have to say, like, we had the opportunity to discuss, to talk with lots of people. There's like 50 people there, but we got stuck on your story. It was very interesting, and I love your content. So thank you for having us on your channel today.
And I wouldn't know about this if it weren't for you guys offering this collaboration with me and doing this together. And I'm so grateful for that. So, I mean, the thanks goes back to you guys. I mean, you guys stood out to me too, just great people. And I'm so grateful that you guys invited me along to come along for the ride, and I'll try my best to compete.
Oh, yes. It's so exciting. I'm glad we could do this.
Yeah, we're really excited to be competing with a friend. We'll call you a new friend, right? But yeah, I just think this is a great fun opportunity. We're not going to take it too seriously. There's some great prizes, but it's just fun, and who knows how it's going to go. Yeah,
Mach E Vlogs. Be sure and check them out. Give them a follow. Check out some of their content. They make good stuff. So they're in the EV space, and you guys just turn out good stuff. So
thank you. Yeah. I think it's really special that we're here for your first EV drive. Right.
That's I've never been in an EV before, so I'm sure there's going to be a learning curve.
Man, you are picking a good and big EV to start with.
Right. We're not going to start small. We're going for it all.
Nice.
And we're not going to try to convince you. You'll come to that own conclusion. We're EV advocates, but everybody has a different situation. And I know that you drive a big truck, not this one. So very cool and very interested to see what you think about it.
Yep. No, I definitely am. I'm excited to do it.
Let's do it.
All right. All right, should we do it?
Yeah, and then pull forward straight a little bit more before you make your left turn. Yeah, I think you know this better than me.
That's all right.
Yeah. This is the part that made me nervous. Like actually maneuvering something big.
Okay, out of the parking lot, we're gonna make a right.
And then a U-turn.
Make a U-turn. But this guy looks like what is he doing?
He's towing a bobtail. He's got something going on.
Who's towing who though?
His front car, the truck in front's towing the one in back.
The gray's towing, right?
Nope, the white's towing the gray one.
I think the gray's towing.
Is it? Oh yeah, you're right. Because you're exactly right. There's no driver in the way. Yeah. Leave it to me.
Okay, right turn, and then if you utilize both driveways, and you can. Oh wow, there's a lot. You can go past all the trucks and then U-turn.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. I planned that. That'll hurt the efficiency right there.
A little bit.
You might be able to go in this gap right here. Oh no, he can do that.
You can also go into a driveway if you feel like.
I'll just come down here a little bit. We got cars behind us.
Behind this, gas vehicle, you probably can do it too. Yeah.
All right, like right in here.
Yeah, this is fine. Just go slow and peek through.
Yep.
That Toyota might.
You might have to do a little reverse.
Yeah, you might have to.
We'll get ready just in case. All right.
Yeah, a little bit of reverse. Oh, brake all the way in and then.
Got it. That's where I was.
Get your camera up here so you can see.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a luxury I'm not used to having.
Yeah, with an articulated trailer, it's gonna be hard.
And then we're gonna make a left there, right?
We're gonna make a left at this light.
Left.
So get behind that Altima.
That is a unique feeling of letting off the accelerator and having it start to brake.
Oh, okay.
I'm not is that because it's in B3? B2 doesn't do that?
B2 does it a little bit too.
Okay.
The lowest is 0. 0 will feel like it's, it feels like when you're letting off, you're in neutral kind of thing.
Got it.
Now that I'm not driving, I'm like, yeah, this is really quiet.
Now, you called that a regen? When the brake starts to automatically apply when you're not doing that, does that put energy back into the system?
So regen is basically, usually torque is coming out of the motor, right? Mm-hmm. But in the situation where, the vehicle's in motion and if you have no torque requirement, what's it called? What it'll do is absorb the torque that's generated from the mechanical movement of the vehicle, run it through the motor, and then the motor in reverse is kind of the generator.
Got it.
And then it'll push power back through the system.
So it's kind of like generating a little bit more.
Yes.
Okay, that's fantastic.
So hypothetically speaking, if you had an empty battery and you started on a high hill and you just regen all the way down, you can possibly be full charge by the end.
Really?
Yeah, that's the hypothetical, but you're not gonna.
Right.
You can't always drive downhill, right?
Right.
We just did Pikes Peak. in a Mustang Mach-E.
So you paid for it going up, but
Yeah.
you got paid back when you came down.
Yeah, overall it was actually a net positive, which was weird. Yeah, and I think it's just some of the calculations, but yeah, we gained coming back down so much.
That says my first time driving an EV. That's a weird sensation for me to get used to because I'm used to only feeling that when I hit the brake.
No passenger EV either?
No.
Oh, so this is first EV.
First EV.
Wow.
I think that's pretty exciting.
Right?
How do you feel about the truck so far?
I love it. It's great. I mean, it just, yeah. Now, what is so to charge this full battery? What would it cost to like from an energy standpoint? Like I know to fill up a truck that, let's say, you know, I can calculate the gallons of diesel that would cost. What is the cost for charging a truck like this?
Well, it depends on how much the filling station charges you, right?
Right.
But if we speak just in terms of energy per kilowatt, the usable battery on this truck is about 116, 117 kilowatts.
Okay.
Like the fastest charging station, they can vary in price, but I would guess average one would be 45, 46.
Yeah, I mean, an easy number would be 50. So that would
50,
be like $55, $56 to fill up.
Something like that, yeah. That sounds about right. If you do happen to come across, cheaper charging station, you can save more.
Sure.
Of course.
Now, what if you had this? What if you had a charging thing like at your yard or like at your warehouse where you house?
Then you'll
this
be
truck?
paying utility rates, right?
Utility rates.
In California, I think we're 28 cents per kilowatt, something like that.
Yeah, well, very simple because like
You're an SDG, right?
SDG&E, yeah, and they are not great. I won't
Okay.
say any more than that.
But in the best case scenario, say for our cousins in Canada, they get really low rates. They get like I'm guessing 12, 13 cents per kilowatt.
Okay.
And it becomes a super, super cheap driveway that way.
Right.
But California, we don't have access to hydropower and stuff like that. But 30 cents. So, full charge in your own charger at home or at your own office. 30, 40 bucks max.
Okay.
40 bucks is really too much, actually. Yeah. 30-ish bucks.
I remember what you said. You said keep this thing around 55. That's the plan. I mean,
Yep, 56 right now. I did like 48.
I think I've already lost this competition.
We'll see. I mean, we'll let the charger tell us how much was used. Okay, plug in 9. Okay, I'm gonna go around you.
This will be the moment of truth there. How did we do?
Hey.
Well, it's gonna take a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
It's got charge,
Once you charge.
But we're gonna get our initial. Estimate when you see how many percent you're
What
at.
does it say?
I think mine was 97.
Yeah, you came back. We plugged in and it said 97.
So we'll see what this says.
Okay, I don't know what's.
Oh, it's so exciting.
You guys will have a tale to tell to be like, I beat a trucker at this.
If Todd says 98, then you use.
Or 97, it could be close.
Yeah, most likely it will say 97.
It's gonna say 93.
Yeah.
No
We didn't go that
way.
fast.
96.
96.
96.
Close. No.
Being cautious
Yeah.
is such an advantage.
Yeah, and if you were driving electric more, you'd get used to that regen, and that's where your money is.
I can tell you because you didn't ride along. 100% probably the speed. I
Really?
was creeping along. Like when when we got to the school zone, it was like 25. I was like, oh, I'm doing 24 already.
Yeah.
So I didn't slow down. You slowed down for that. And then on the freeway, I was doing like 48. He was doing 58.
So your inexperience with the truck made you more cautious, which was more efficient.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Well, inexperience with a truck, but also experience with regular EV, I would say.
True.
Yeah, I mean, it does help to sort of know a little bit, like, because like when I see a red light, I know like start letting off.
Even if it was really far. Oh man, you got messed with. Like first your trucker skill going through those trucks to do the U-turn, and then you had to do a pullback,
yeah.
so that burned a titch more.
Got it.
I thought like you had like a hard start there.
It's okay. That's part of what you do when you drive something like this.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, I would have just been like, I'm done.
I know.
I
I was like, for sure he's gonna wait. Like, no, he's going through. Like, that's skill.
Very cool. Yeah. Should we let it charge and we'll
Yeah. Let's go chill.
All right, guys, that wraps it up here. Spent the afternoon up here at Rizon. Appreciate them for inviting me up here. Appreciate my friends Patrick and Liv from Maki Vlogs from let me know about this competition. If you're interested in competing, Rizon's up here just outside of Whittier. You can come down here and take your shot at the efficiency challenge and put your hat into the race as far as winning that Nintendo Switch 2 with the Mario Kart. I love the truck. I mean, this is my first electric vehicle to ever drive. Fact of the matter is, it was a pretty big truck. Probably would have been better for me if I started with like a smaller car, maybe like a Tesla, a Mach-E Mustang, something like that. But I just decided to go big and start with this. But as always, appreciate you guys taking the trip with me. Hope this video serves you well. Take care.